I might be the first person ever that is going to tell you that it's okay to be something. And it may contradict things that we've talked about on this show before. However, the message that builds behind it will build upon the things we've talked about. So, what is it okay to be? My friends, I'm here to tell you this morning that as much as we talk about it ad nauseum, it's okay to be negative. It's okay to be negative. But what's not okay is to stay there. It's okay to be negative, but it's not okay to stay there. Because we're human beings, right? Negativity happens. Falling on your face happens. Trials, tribulations, losses, shit hitting the fan, the walls closing in, your head feeling like it's going to pop off your fucking body happens. Negativity happens. It's a part of life. But what you do with that negativity, how you utilize that data, and then how you go and apply it into what you're currently doing is then what either makes you go forward or fall backward. See, most people get negative and then they stay negative. They have one negative little situation happen, or maybe it's a big situation, and they focus all their energy on that situation. And then via the bad negative mindset that they have about that, then when somebody calls them, they inadvertently fly off the handle at that person. They inadvertently say something wrong to the bank teller. They say they spew off, somebody cuts them off in traffic and they start honking and throw up a big middle finger. It's not because they're inherently negative. It's just because they haven't figured out how to get out of the negative. See, human beings were wired that way. We're wired to go to the worst case scenario, to go to the negative. You have to work to be positive. That's what I mean by it's not okay to stay there, because you have the ability to control your brain. You have the ability to pull yourself out of the shit. You have the ability to get up and keep going. No matter how bad those feelings feel, you can still apply faith, consistency, and hard work. If you can look up, you can get up. To go back to the beginning of the week. And think about this. I've mentioned a little bit on this show, but I'm dealing with a side injury right now. It's one of the weirdest things I've ever felt in my life. I've had multiple injuries lifting over my time in the gym, whether it's a shoulder, a bicep, a hamstring, tighten the glute, whatever it is. And I've always worked through it. And I'm going on a week of this right now, and it's getting a little bit better. But I've really been babying it, and it sucks. I hate it. It is the worst thing ever. I've never felt pain like this before. I can't hit back. I can't hit chest. I really can't stretch out. I can't. I went to the gym with Deezy on Friday, and we were all excited to hit chest. I picked up the 30 pounds. Now, mind you, I can take 90-pound dumbbells for a ride on flat bench. I picked up the 30 pounds. I could barely even handle it to get it down without the pain. And I was like, oh my gosh, what the fuck? Let's get out of here. Jeez, let's get out of here, man. I can't do this shit. Well, we ended up hitting a leg workout. We did something simple. And I started this week thinking, man, I just need a week to rest. I just need a week to do absolutely nothing. I need to let the old body heal. Well, my dumb ass went into the gym on Monday and I did some light buys and tries, keep the upper going, keep some blood flowing into it, even though I can't hit certain muscle groups. Yesterday, I went and got on the bike for the first time in forever. The I don't wannas were flowing, my friends. If you watch my Instagram story, you can see them live in prime time for me going from I don't wanna to all of a sudden hitting the flow state. It's possible for you too. I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to go lift. My legs hurt like a motherfucker. We just hit them 3 days ago. What the fuck do I want to hit these things for again? This is stupid. Most people hit legs once in 2 weeks. I could have came up with every excuse in the world. Even a slight little tweak or turn or picking up a weight hurts this fucking thing. I got to watch everything I do, but I'm still getting in the gym and I'm still making it happen because I don't want to lose all the gains I've made. I don't want to walk backwards all the steps I've walked forward down the path. And I'll be honest with you. I got serious frogs on my plate right now. Some of you know about them, others of you don't. but this is a extreme pivotal moment of my life. It's not about what could happen, what might happen, all wringing my hands, I don't know. It is happening. So I'm having to walk through the hallway and figure shit out every single moment. Shit is hitting the fan. The walls are closing in. I can't find a light, but I'm still making moves. I still have brand new ideas and things that I believe will take us in a new direction with a slight little pivot, going in here, going in this direction. I'm still prospecting. That takes a lot of time, going around and looking for businesses and potential partners and this, that, and the third. I'm still making calls. I'm still shaking the hands, taking a step back and looking at it at that 30,000-foot view. Yeah, it might be hard. The frogs might be big. Yeah, I might want to throw my hands up, and you bet your ass sometimes I get fucking negative because it ain't fucking easy. And sometimes you just got to have people around you who are willing to let you be a little negative, let you be a little, fucking bullshit. This is some fucking shit. I don't know what the fuck to do. Then give you some fucking perspective. And then say, all right, man, feel better now? All right, well, good. What do we got to do to get you out of that spot? How do we make this happen? Hey, you mentioned this. Are you doing that? And when you can have those conversations and you start to apply things, I realized I wasn't reading my books at night. I wasn't manifesting the way I needed to. My morning pages weren't as filled with intention and manifestation as they needed to be. I wasn't taking additional time to reflect. I was just so locked into the grind that I wasn't taking enough time for me. So I'll leave you with this quote from yesterday's book, The Noticer by Andy Andrews. Whatever you focus upon increases. It's okay to be negative. It's not okay to stay there. It's okay to have that thought, but it's not okay to have that response. You're not responsible for your first thought, but you are responsible for your first action. So as you go through these obstacles and these trials and these tribulations, no matter how big, how small in life, know I'm right there with you. And there's another quote that I hang on to that helps me make it through every time. Keep your vision permanent and your challenges temporary. Keep your vision permanent and your challenges temporary. Keep that positivity permanent and that negativity temporary. Keep that grind permanent and that I don't wanna temporary. It's okay to be there for a moment. But what's not okay is to stay there for moments. Who's to say, who's to know? Just some thoughts I had sitting at this old desk last night. What do you think about that opening topic of the show, Swirl One?
I think negativity is real. I think it's an absolute real thing. It's part of your life. It's what's going to happen. People are going to get negative. It doesn't matter how positive you are. You have negative thoughts. You may not act on them. You may not say them out loud. You may not verbalize them to people, but you will have those thoughts. You know, when you stay negative, you got to understand that there is an emotional bias to negativity when you're in that negative space. All you see is the bad happening everywhere. Oh, what am I doing? Why is this happening to me? Can I catch a break? And it just seems to compound. It doesn't get better. You know why? It's because you're sitting there wallowing in the shit. What did Mac Miller say? I've been in the shit so long it doesn't smell. Hey, there's a reason why I said that. He stopped worrying about the negative. He doesn't look around and said, hey, well, you know what? At this point in time, I realize it's all negative. I'm just going to take me for being positive. I'm going to do my thing. You know, negativity carries over to the rest of your life. Cap talked about it. You say something to somebody, they get you mad, and all of a sudden, everybody you deal with all day long is just fired up, mad. You're honking at people, like you said. You're not letting people do the line, not holding the door, not doing any of those things. Negativity is easy, too. Everybody can find something to complain about. I can find something right now I can complain about right in this moment. They can also find something to critique. Everybody can. You can find something immediately that somebody else is doing wrong. Oh, my gosh. Can't believe you did that. It's easy to find negative. Like Cap said, the brain is wired to find the things that are threats, the negativity, the stuff that might be harmful. And that's what that's all considered. Negativity is basically, it's your reaction to, oh my gosh, pain incoming is really what it comes down to. You know, negativity energy also has a great emotional power. And one of the things about it, it's not quite as strong as a physical power, even though, yeah, you see a lot of negative people, fits of rage and start to fight and that kind of thing. But have you ever seen those videos where guys all fired up, he's mad, he's being negative as crazy, and that one positive dude comes over and goes, done, game over, end of story. Where'd the power come from? The power came from the I can, not the I can't. The guy says, I'm stopping this guy. I can. This guy here can't get away with that. And that's what happens. So you got to watch out for your negative energy. When the emotions control the mind, it will control your energy. It will give you low vibrations. It will make sure that you don't feel like doing anything throughout the day. You'll lose all motivation to try to get that thing done, do that extra call, or go for that run. I saw a video yesterday that said, hey, if I got a new thing. If I run every day for 30 minutes, if I miss one, I got to run tomorrow for 30 more minutes. It says tomorrow I'm running for 2 weeks. That's what negativity does. It compounds and you forget what you were trying to do yesterday. So you didn't cover it yesterday. You didn't cover it today. Tomorrow is going to be the same. And then all of a sudden, like Capp said, you're down the road forgetting about everything that you've gained, all the things you've learned. You know, it's interesting because when this change came, as I became from the president of St. Louis over to a new resident of the Chicagoland area, man, I was negative. I ain't gonna lie. I was. Why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? What did I do to deserve this? I thought I was doing good. Man, I didn't realize that at the time. You know what? This is good. I am doing good. There's a reason why all this happens. And when I turn that negative into a positive thought and I start thinking, well, here we are now. What part of it is it mine right now to go ahead and make this happen? You know, yesterday I went to a meeting and the meeting was out in the middle of Timbuktu. And I cannot tell you guys how far into Timbuktu I went. And I was probably over there by Kellyo and Pride somewhere. I don't know. Maybe I was or wasn't. But I have to tell you, it was one of those things where I'm driving in. I'm by myself. I don't have any backing. I'm literally thinking, why am I here? It's snowing everywhere. Oh, the roads are icy. I can't stand it. I've got to be here all day. I don't know anybody. There's not even a Starbucks around here for me to get some coffee from. All those thoughts went through the mind. But at the end of the day, I thought to myself, I'm here for a reason. I'm here on a mission. This is the process. Learning what I'm doing right now is becoming a better person every single day, getting better every day. Now I'm feeling positive about my days. Got here today. I was just telling you guys, I got a lot going on. You can see this mess around me right now. All you see is this right here. This is probably the best looking part of the entire path. Let me just tell you, I could be negative sitting here wallowing in all this mess, just going, I don't know how I'm going to get all this done, but I'm just taking it one day at a time. And I'm smiling big. And I'm realizing this. Every time I can get up with a positive thought and think, you know what, I'm just going to take one more step. You know what? I'm just going to smile while I take that step. You know what? I'm just going to give all my whole ass to taking this entire step right here. It just seems to make my day go better. So you have to understand, not only is negative energy something that will stick with you and will obviously control everything you do, but positive energy is a compounding energy, and it does compound on top of each other. When you realize that you've made it through that moment, you made it through this morning, you made it through this afternoon, you're getting better every single day. And then tomorrow you're like, man, I don't feel that bad. I could do that again today. That wasn't too hard. All of a sudden, you become a super soldier of the mind. The negativity doesn't stay. You immediately might go to that spot, but you're like, oh, I got to get back. You know what? I got this. Just give me that frog. Where's the fork? I'm ready. That's the thing about this life. There's going to be negative times, and I don't mind hearing people that are negative. I'm good because, I know your heart. I know when you're being positive and when you're being negative. And some people, hey, we're all human. We're going to complain. Something's going to happen. You're going to be like, So I'm okay with that. But I definitely go back to so what are we doing now? How can we fix it? What can you do in the meantime? What's available for you to make a difference or a change before X happens, before this happens? I'm always thinking that way. So maybe you should too. Realize this is the one thing I love about Humble Warrior. She always talks about it. Nothing is permanent. Everything is perfect. Just realize that you're in the right place
at the right time. Shout out Swirl One. Great perspective there. I think the easiest way to sum this all up is just no wallowing. No wallowing in the bullshit. And I've had people tell me that before. Like, man, your ability to just bounce back. Like, I talked to you yesterday and it was just the worst fucking, like, dude, the sky was falling on you yesterday. And now today you're fucking climbing back up the mountain. How do you do that? It's because I just don't stay stuck in the shit. I can't stay stuck in it. Sometimes it feels good to be there for a minute, but I just can't fucking stay in it. I can't get up from bitching at this desk and then go look myself in the mirror and say, "Oh yeah, I'm happy with that. Oh yeah, okay, keep bitching. Good job, buddy. Keep bitching. Yeah, you're doing a good job. You're doing nothing to help her push yourself forward. You're just sitting there wallowing in your bullshit. Good job, buddy." Like I can't go and look at myself doing that, right?